Hello there, Insomaniacs, and welcome back for more Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke with Konis. Today we're in Pestora City. But without further ado, let's enter the Pokemon Center and explore this city from start to finish, because that's what I always do. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center, blah blah blah. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but the Pokemon Center theme is different at night. Come to think of it, I probably mentioned it. It sounds a lot more calming at night, believe it or not. I like this. Alright, what do you have to say? The Great Marsh is vast! How vast is it, you ask? Take a look from the observatory and you can see for yourself. What's this Great Marsh they're talking about? Pestora's Great Marsh was once a part of the sea. The street water drained away over time, leaving the huge marshland. That's why they say they're rare Pokemon you can only see there. Alright, remember this Great Marsh because you're gonna be hearing it a lot. Some trainers deliberately prevent their Pokemon from evolving, like I did with Shinx. They wait until the Pokemon levels up and learn certain moves. Yep, I did that for White Lion so she can learn Spark. God, this is so annoying. What is it, you? Oh, some kid with only 3 gym badges? Little buggers like you should know to stay out of Team Galactic way. Now this package from Veilstone, where should I set it off? Yep, this is gonna be a smashing job for Team Galactic. You're a weirdo. I'm visiting the area because I wanted to see the Great Marsh. I'm staying at the Lakeside Hotel. I see, Lakeside Hotel, huh? You're just like a totally impatient boy I met earlier. Just like you, he was very close with his Pokemon. Hey, thanks for making me smile. This might put a smile on your face. Try dressing up a Pokemon with this Turtwig mask. Obtain the Turtwig mask. Okay, goodbye, Parasol Lady. Somebody gave me a berry, so I planted it and grew some more. Then I took the berries and cooked them in the Poffins. All the work is worth it when I see how happy they make my Pokemon. I haven't even given my Pokemon a single Poffin yet. Some train. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. What's this? Pestora's Great Marsh Observatory Gate. Welcome to the Great Marsh. Is this your okay? Oh, I see. Observatory game, huh? Great Marsh. What's this? Use a pair of binoculars to look out over the Great Marsh. You can see what kind of Pokemon can be caught and where they are. When you're walking on the bog, you can sometimes sink right in. I get so flustered trying to get out, I have no luck catching anything. There are shuttle trains in the marsh called quick trams. You should take those if you're going into a deeper area in the marsh. Tell me I'm not imagining this. The Great Marsh's Pokemon seem to be different from the one yesterday. And that is the gimmick of this place. If you put in binoculars, you can see what Pokemon is in the marsh for this particular day because it always changes. Hoot hoot! That thing is so mine. But the chances of actually getting there, oh, that'll be the day. Because there are different areas in the Great Marsh. So the Great Marsh is basically the Pokemon Safari of this game. I don't think I'll show it off. Maybe I might, maybe I won't. Who knows? Okay, what do we have here? In the Great Marsh, they use quick trams on rails for transportation. They prevent damage to the Great Marsh ecosystem. I see. So this is basically like a nature reserve town. Pestora's gym leader is like breathtaking in a weird way. It's hard to explain. You know what I mean, though. I don't know what you mean. There's a Person Berry. Will you pick it? Duh, of course I'll pick it. Actually, I may go to the Great Marsh. I just might. Okay, pick. And pick. There we go. Wow, my bag must be loaded on berries right now. Someone in the Great Marsh offered me a hidden machine, but I declined. I donated it because the gym leader would do the fog for us if we ever need it in the city. So you do have to go in the Great Marsh. Brilliant. Here where I'm standing, I'm smack dab in the middle of town. Oh, is that so? Everyone calls me the Pokemon Move Maniac. I prefer Move Tutor. I know every move Pokemon learn when they're leveling up, and I can teach Pokemon those moves. I can teach a move to a Pokemon of yours if you like. I'll do it if you trade me a heart scale. Do I have a heart scale? No, I don't need tutoring just so yet. Okay, what now? And yeah, I already talked to you. What's over here? You know about Burmy and how they come in different forms? You have all forms of their Burmy. Oh, you don't even have a single Burmy? You don't like them? They're kinda mushy and cute. Like I have a chance to catch them. Well, remember this guy, because if you bring him all 3 forms of Burmy, or I believe in Platinum and something else, he'll give you a Macho Brace. The Great Marsh keeps the weather cool in the summertime. It's a good ground for water-type Pokemon. So that you would like it here. Okay, got that. I've been hiking all over the Sinnoh region. I love planting berries wherever I go. I'll give you a berry too. Please plant it somewhere. Obtain the Rindo berry. I never seen this one before. My sister gathers berries every day. Please come visit again. We cook the berries too. We mix them up. They're yummy. Oh, so this is basically like the Berry Master, but instead of Nick's Hearthome, it's in Pastora. I study rare Pokemon that appear only in the Great Marsh. Oh, that was a waste of dialogue space. Have you been to the Pokemon Mansion? The owner, Mr. Backlock, likes to brag about his rare Pokemon. Oh sure, of course. I've been there. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, what's this? It's a wood carving of the Pokemon Krogan. Even though it's made of wood, it looks like it's seeping poison. Ugh. No other Pokemon mod has that. Ah, I would like these. These are special Pokeballs. And the one most important to me is this one. This is possibly the best Pokeball in the entire freaking game. The Dust Ball. A somewhat different Pokeball that makes it easier to catch wild Pokemon at night or in dark places like caves. Do remember that. Quick Balls are also quite important. Somewhat different Pokeball that provides a better catch rate if it's used at the start of a WoW encounter. Okay, that's all I need. Put seals on the capture, then put it on a Pokeball, and done! Another Pokeball made by me, it's one of a kind. Come on, the Pokemon Krogan is the city's official mascot. Oh, that explains the wood carving. Krogan sure is pretty to eat. We're hoping it'll get popular around the world. Why don't you trend it on Twitter, huh? Okay. Anything here? Oh, is this is out of Pastora. What, I'm already done with the whole freaking town? Yeah, I am. I don't want to do the gym this episode. Fine, I will explore the Great Marsh then. You satisfied? Yep, I'm done with the town. Huh. Okay, Great Marsh time. Welcome to the Great Marsh, the home of Pastora's Safari game. Oh, you can get for just $500. Would you like to play a Safari game? That'll be $500, please. Here, your Safari Balls. Of course, considering this is a Nuzlocke. I can only demonstrate how to catch one Pokemon. I found this during the Safari games. The hidden machine default when none of my Pokemon can learn it. You'll be doing me a favor if you took this. And this is why you actually have to kind of enter the Great Marsh. In this game at least. Quick, out in the sticks. And before we go, we're quick. If you're thinking about going deep in the marsh, I recommend you take the Great Marsh quick trams. Where would you like to go? Okay, let's try Area 3. Alright. I like the tram. Beep beep. Okay, what's here? Great Marsh Area 3. Am I already start? Okay, let's actually show off the Great Master's gimmick. Be Marill, I already have one. Time to invoke Dupe's Colossus up the butt and run. Basically, the Great Master's gimmick is this. Let me get out of the mud already. It's not the mud, it's that you are not allowed to use your wild Pokemon in the Great Marsh. Marill! Okay, this is new. So instead, what you have to do is bait, mud, or run, or ball. So basically what the bait does, it basically makes the Pokemon less likely to flee, but harder to get in the ball. What the mud does is it basically makes the Pokemon more likely to flee, but easier to get in the ball. So what I normally would do is say, forget the bait, just use the mud. And then I'll toss it one time. Is it gonna flee? Marill is watching carefully. Then is when I'll toss the balls. That seems to be a general interpretation of the Great Marsh. Basically, the Safari Zone is in almost every Pokemon game. It's more like a strategy game because there's no telling what can happen. Either you get it or you don't. It's all luck based, and that's the part that makes the Safari Zone very annoying because they have very rare Pokemon that you can only find in the zone, and it's very freaking annoying to catch them. I can't believe I'm trying to catch a Marill, you know, that same Pokemon from episode 13 which annihilated 2 of my mons. Really? Get in the freaking ball. I'm surprised it didn't run yet. Normally it would have run by this point. Maybe I should have thrown one more piece of mud at it. Oh, really? Alright, take my mud. I'm throwing mud at the Marill. Wow, it doesn't look happy. It's still here. This is the longest Safari Zone encounter I've had in ages. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Get in the freaking ball. I'm wasting all of my Safari balls. At least they're all like free. I mean, like, you gotta pay 500 to enter the Great Marsh anyway, so these things aren't too bad. That's the annoying part of the Safari Zone. It's like strategy. You don't know if they're gonna get in the ball because you can't weaken it. So it's like, ugh. What? I threw 3 mud at it and the Marill still hasn't ran? That's a first. Never happens to me. Oh, come on. What are the chances? When I play Pokemon Fire Red, they run like almost immediately after I throw anything. Oh well. Anyway, almost had it. Gee, this Marill really likes me. It keeps watching me even though I'm like tossing like 9 balls into its face. Really? Come on. Pretty please with a cherry on top. This is the first encounter, which means it's really the only thing I can catch in the whole freaking Great Marsh because it's a Nuzlocke. Okay. This will be the lucky ball. I swear it. If you stay in this ball, Marill, I'll give you a cool nickname. Fine, I'm gonna give you a dumb nickname when I finally catch you when you finally run away. Whichever comes first. Wow, this may be the first time I'm gonna run out of Safari balls trying to catch a single Pokemon. I remember trying to catch a Chansey in the... That was so freaking close! I remember trying to catch a Chansey back in the days of Pokemon Fire Red. It was as annoying as this. It was like, stay in the freaking ball! Really, Marill? Really? What? It's 5th time the charm? I'm like tossing mud at it like every 5 seconds. It's still here, really? Normally it would have fled by now. I mean, like, this is probably the longest Safari Zone Great Marsh encounter I've seen in ages. Wow. I might actually run out of Safari balls trying to catch this thing. Like, really? 3? Nah, of course not. Ah, I almost had it. Wow, I'm like half expecting it to flee, but at the same time, it's not fleeing. It really isn't. It's been like at least 19 turns into the battle and it refuses to flee. Wow, really? Can I catch you now? Can you flee? Whichever comes first. You're the first encounter and this is the longest Safari Zone encounter I've had in a long time. And I'm so glad I'm recording this because otherwise I would have no way to prove that this is happening. You can't be serious. Stay in the ball. Is number 17 the lucky ball? 17 is a prime number, so nah, of course not. Sixth mud. Is it at least going to stay in the ball or flee? What in the heck is this? Oh my goodness. Stay in the ball. Stay in it! Marill, pretty please with a cherry on top. What? I tossed like 19 balls at this freaking thing already. Marill is watching carefully. Yeah, actually I think it's starting to taunt me. It's like, hehe, I know you want to catch me. Well, you want to catch me. You want to catch me. You want to catch me. I know you want to catch me. Well, no, you're not having me. Well, this thing could pass off as a legendary by now. That's basically the Safari Zone for you. Good luck with it. You need it. And also have a lot of patience. Because normally Pokemon would flee by now, but I don't know why this Marill isn't fleeing. I guess it just wants to laugh at me and waste some of my video space because it sure as heck isn't leaving. I tossed like 7 pieces of mud at it by now. That has to be a new record. And I've tossed like 22 Safari balls. Oh, it finally fled. Thank goodness. Alright. Let's retire from the Great Marsh. That's basically it. That's basically the Great Marsh for you. I know it wasn't the best demonstration, but what can I say? How would I know I run into a Marill who would do that? Brilliant, brilliant Konis. So in the next episode, we're gonna take on the Pastora Gym. Brilliant, huh? Yeah. The gym leader, Crasher Wake is a master of water-type Pokemon. I say, you got guts if you try to face down water-type Pokemon with fire or ground-type Pokemon. But that part I'll leave up to you. Go have some good battles. If you enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke and that one Marill trolling me, do feel free to leave a like or be an anti-ball fighter and check out my channel. And next time we're gonna take on the Pastora Gym Leader, Water Type Trainer, Crasher Wig. See you guys next time.